Is it unethical to charge monthly prices for a work that took you maybe 3 hours to make with AI? Well, it maybe seems like that at first, but actually your clients pay you for the work you do, not the time that it takes you to do the work. So today I'm going to show you how to write AI copy that prints. First, who are we going to write for? I say this all the time, info sellers. Why? They have the most money, they have the biggest margins, and they need your work. They want to create content, they don't want to write scripts or ads or emails. They just want to create videos that bring in more traffic to their product. So, who are info sellers? Pretty much anybody who has a link in their bio selling a coaching, a course, mentorship, or something like that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna slide into their DMs, providing as much free value as possible. You're going to record a Loom video or a voice note. I prefer Loom though. You're going to explain their mistakes. And what I mean by this is, let's say you find a potential client of yours on Instagram Explore page. You click on their profile and you see they have a link in their bio, of course, so they are info seller. You click the link, you sign up for their free, let's say, checklist for something, and it takes them 5 hours to deliver the mail to you. So you're going to hit record on your Loom, on your laptop or anything, or record a voice note. You're going to say, hey, Mark, you're missing out on a lot of money here. What you need to do is this. As soon as somebody signs up for your checklist, you need to slide into their email box. I don't know how to say it. You need to send them an email. If they don't answer, if they don't sign up for the checklist, if they don't download it, you send them another email, a follow-up, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying. Like, you find something that they're doing wrong and that they are possibly missing out of a big profits on, if that makes sense. Because, take it like this. Record a video of you saying how they can make the most money. It's that simple. And after that, give them a give them a usable partial solution, template, general advice, or something like that. So let's say we have the example with the email. Let's say you're going to pitch them with a saying that goes, hey, I see that you don't have an email sequence, you could make a lot more money, blah, blah, blah. Here's a example of how the first 2 emails would look like and how the whole email sequence would look like, roughly. So you give them a partial solution. Let's say you will record a Loom video saying that you can write them a email sequence that is, I don't know, 7 emails long, and you give them the first 2. And then they can see if it's actually good or if it's shit and they don't want to work with you. But if you've done this correctly, you're probably gonna get the job. Let's say the job. It's not the job. And add on with that, you're going to plug them your insanely specific portfolio. What I mean by that, you're going to go on this website, cards.co. You're gonna choose a starting point. It doesn't matter. Pick one that you like. I don't know. Let's say this. It doesn't matter. You're going to put your profile picture. You're going to put your name, and here where this text says, you're going to put like, I know. Let's say you're doing. Let's say you're reaching out to people teaching other people dropshipping. Let's say. You're going to find, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 people in that niche that are similar to your potential client. You're going to write example copies for those people in that exact niche. And make sure you have everything. So let's say one is email, the second is IG stories. Oh, let's say then we have the YouTube script. Then the I wrote VSL script. You get what I'm saying. So you're going to make it insanely specific. And what I mean by that, once again, you pick the niche that you're going to reach out to in the next let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, doesn't matter, and you're going to make an example portfolio. This is the most important part. You can't lie to them and say, look, I wrote for this guy, because you didn't. Just write in the end, sample portfolio. You're going to put your Google Docs, not Google Docs, yes, Google Docs links of the scripts. I will show you how you can write them easily with Claude and ChatGPT. And then you plug it, so you don't say like, you can just send a link without saying anything, or you can say like, you can also check my bio, I have the link to my portfolio of the copies that I've written just for your niche. And why do you do that? Because then you seem like a professional, you seem like you know what you're doing, and it's not like so general. Like, it's not like one day you're writing for trading coaches, another day you're writing for surgeons, the third day you're writing for e-com brands. No, you say, look, I write only for dropshippers, here's what I do. And you seem like the authority, you seem like the perfect guy to go to. Because why would I go to somebody who writes everything and they have you that, and you specialize just in that? Obviously you don't specialize just in that, that's what you tell them. And once you burn all those leads from that niche, let's say you've done outreach for 2 weeks in the dropshipping, then you're going to get on the exact same website here, cart.co. You're just gonna change your, you're going to write a new, let's say 5 example copies, and for, I don't know, who you're going to write to, it doesn't matter, whichever niche you pick, and you just repeat the process. And I didn't write it here, but obviously you're doing all this on Instagram, so you need to have a nice clean profile picture, not like a picture of LeBron James or somebody. So just make it look like you're a normal person. Then what to write, from easiest to hardest. First we have captions. Captions, you shouldn't really pitch them to people. It's more that you're going to do captions after you've done something big, for example, because nobody's going to pay you just for captions. Mostly it's going to be like, you write some emails for them and then they say, oh, maybe you can write a new caption, or you say to them, oh, your captions are shit, I can improve them, blah blah blah. But they are the easiest, they are like 3 sentences. Then you have Instagram story sequences. Ride the wave. Instagram story sequences are the best thing that an info seller can make, that they can focus on. If they have a following on Instagram and they put up, let's say, 1 sequence a week, maybe even 2, they are printing money. Instagram sequences make people so much money, and that's why it's so easy to deliver results with them, because it's so easy to write them. Like, Instagram story sequence has like, what, 3 or 4 sentences a story, and then you have like 5 stories. It's so easy to write them, and they make so much money because people following them on the Instagram, and especially people viewing their stories, they are followers that have that see authority in that info seller, and they trust them and they will buy anything from them. They just need a little push, and that push is these Instagram stories. Then we have emails, also like default example. I would say stick to those 2 at first, because they are much easier to write it than these. They are less paid, but they are easily scalable. And what I mean by that is, if you make somebody, let's say 5 Instagram story sequences, and you make them a lot of money, they're going to pay you to do more work. And if you, let's say you do a VSL for them, it's not so easy to say that your VSL made them more profit. When in Instagram story sequences, you can see how much you made from that story sequences. How? Because most story sequences end like DM me word drop shipping, and I will tell you more, and then you can like count all the people that sent the DM with the keyword and then they signed up, blah blah blah. And with the VSL, you can tell if it's maybe their YouTube content that got them to buy, or it was the VSL, or you know, same. And they are much more harder to write, like scripts and any kind of web pages, but you can charge a lot more for them. Like you can easily charge $3,000 or $4,000 for just a VSL. So yeah, that is pretty nice. Then the main part, how to write copy. We have two softwares. First one is ChatGPT. Actually, we have three softwares. Wait, I need to. I'm sorry. We have first, obviously, ChatGPT. Now, you don't write the copy itself on ChatGPT, please. Don't do that. It's shit. We all know that ChatGPT is not good as it used to be. It started the wave of AI, but now it's not so good. It's good for like scientific research, which is what we're going to use it for, but for writing copy or essays or I don't know, anything, it's not so good. So we're going to use it for research, ideation, angle creation, and creator style. Don't worry, we're going to explain all of this. And how we're going to do it, you're going to find your potential client, your info seller. You're going to find their content online, and you're going to transcribe it or summarize it using this AI, GPT. So you're going to get on the website. You can, let's say you find their YouTube channel, and you want to transcribe their videos, which is the most popular thing, most common thing you're going to do. It's because it's the easiest. You're going to paste the link, it's going to give you the full transcription. You paste the transcription into ChatGPT, and no, you don't need to have ChatGPT Plus, it's a waste of money. And yeah, you're basically going to tell him, research this client, give me his style, give me some ideas for the email sequences I'm writing, give me some angles his viewers might seem to be familiar with and stuff like that. You're going to cover that, but I'm just giving you a brief overview of what you're going to do. Then the most important part, the best thing in the world, Claude. We're using Claude for writing. How? It's a 6-step process, so stick in. First we have the base. You're going to put ChatGPT's output in Claude to make the base. And by output, I mean this info. How? We have three parts of the base. We have the background, we have the background, idea, and angle. First, the background. You're going to test ChatGPT about the brand, about the audience, about the offer, and etc. etc. So, generally speaking, you're going to tell him, give me anything I could use about this creator in writing whatever you're writing, let's say in email sequences. And then you're going to say, for example, brand, audience, offer, etc. And he's going to write you many more things. Then the idea. I'm going to explain this to you by example because it's the most easiest. Let's say you're writing an email for a trading mentor's email list. Idea means you need to put yourself in his shoes. Imagine it like this. When you're writing the email for the creator, you're not writing the email. He is. It sounds contradictory, but that's what I mean by saying put yourself in his shoes. Talk like him, not like you would. It doesn't matter if you think something is better or nicer, or he could say it much better. If your creator wouldn't say that, you don't say that. Here's the example. The idea is how I realized trading is the best business ever. How did I realize that? Even though you know trading isn't the best business ever, it's the worst business ever, but it doesn't matter. Your trading client would say that. That's why you need to say that. And you need to come from his angle. What that means, you would say something like, I tried every single online business and failed. Then I tried trading. I put in my money, immediately made the trade, and made X amount. I realized I have an opportunity to make money whenever I want, almost immediately, without dealing with clients or sending 1,000 cold emails a day. Boom. His sales go up 50%. Why? Because every single client of his once felt this, if you know what I'm saying. Like every single one of his of the people he coaches once had this eureka moment when they saw like trading is the best thing ever, and that's why they want to pursue it. So you need to watch it see it from their angle. Like, how do I say this best? Get out of your own mind. You are not important here. Just focus on the client. If you were the client, how would you write? That's the best I can explain to you. Then we have the type of copy. We already said this, like stories, email scripts, any kind of web pages. That's this. Then the structure of the copy. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use what already works. Take samples, references, and reverse engineer them. This is all that is. This is how you write good copy with AI. You don't sit there and write word by word and thinking like, oh, is it now time for hook? Is it now time for CTA? No. You use what somebody else did already and you saw it work. And how do you find these examples? You're going to make a new email and you're going to sign up to newsletters, like some of the most popular ones like Charlie Morgan or Iman Gadzhi or anything, and you're going to use their template. Plus you'll develop a feel for good copy, so you're practicing. And what I mean, like, use their templates, like literally just if you signed up for their email list and you get an email from them. If you get an email from Iman Gadzhi, just know it is the best written email ever. He has the best copywriters, he has the best team ever. That's just an example, like Charlie Morgan, TJR, anything. You're going to literally copy and paste that email into ChatGPT and Claude, and you're going to, it doesn't matter, you're going to say to them, here is an email from blah blah blah, give me a clear structure of how he wrote that. That's it. And then you're going to use that structure, put it into Claude, and write your own email with that structure. It's so easy. Or, this is another thing, I'm going to give you like previously made examples of some what other people did. So on these are all going to be in the description, and I'm not going to ask for your email, don't worry, this is not a sales pitch or something. So on the first link, you have like any copy that you can think of. By the way, this is not mine, I just found it on the internet and I use it and it's great. So let's say you're writing an email, so long form copy. Then what we have, let's say we're writing a VSL, business, and boom, here's the whole script of the VSL. It won't load, you see, blah blah blah, and then you just copy and paste it into ChatGPT and like say to him, like, give me structure how this VSL was written. Also, you have one only for emails. Like, there are a few emails here that are really good, and you have one for sales pages. It's also really good. Like, I don't know how many, but it's a lot. Like, you can just see screenshots of various sales pages that were really good, like written perfectly. Then you need to give it instructions how to use that structure and what to write actually. You're going to describe your client's style of speaking. Like, you can do this by yourself and from ChatGPT's research. Like, try to do a mix of both. Don't rely only on ChatGPT. And also, you can almost always add these to the prompt. Use things like wordplay, idioms, analogies, hypotheticals, and examples. Make it persuasive. Add in some humor. You get the point. And whatever you can think about. Like, if you want the copy to be funny, like, add in a lot of humor. If you want it to be serious, like, make it serious. Basically, it all comes down to your client's style of speaking, and that's why you should also do some of your own research and don't rely so purely on ChatGPT. Then we have the format. So you tell Claude how long do you want it to be. Do you want any bold or italic text? Do you want bullet points, paragraphs? Like, don't overcomplicate it. And you just get ideas from sample copies. Literally, just if your sample copy has, I don't know, bullet points, and you have something that you can turn into a bullet point, just say to him, like, copy it from the Iman Gadzhi's email. That's it. And of course, we need to fix some AI bullshit because it's not perfect. First, and the most important one, AI has a shit sense of humor. you are a man, you know how people think, you can get a feeling for what is funny and what's not, I hope. So most of the time you will do this on your own. If you see like a ChatGPT's humor, like, and it's so clear that it is AI written, just do it yourself. Most of the time you're going to write like little jokes and anything yourself. But AI can have some good jokes, but mostly it's shit. Plus, always get rid of these dashes. If you write a copy and it has a dash like this, you are never getting paid. These dashes, these long ass dashes, everybody knows it's AI. Everybody. Also, you have a list of words. I'm not going to read them all out, but you can basically just copy and paste them into Claude and say to them, "Don't write these," and that's another way that you can just get rid of it. And at the end of your copy, you can always say, "Make this better," or "Make this more funny, serious, intriguing," blah blah blah. It's not going to do much, but sometimes it's really going to make it better or make it more in your way of thinking, if that makes sense. So it makes just a little adjustments and you can use it if you want. So yeah, that is basically it. That's how we write AI copy that prints. You don't need any knowledge, you don't need to know anything about human psychology. You just need to know how to use things that are all already on the internet that work and use them to your advantage. And yeah, that's it. If you want my help with this, you can apply to take a free call in the description. It's me and you. If you're the right fit for the mentorship, we can start working together immediately. If not, I'm going to tell you what you need to do next, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.